We are going live, honey. Here we go.
It's always a dance break up in here.
It's I can't see nothing. Oh, hi, Daddy. Oh, this is true. I can't see the comments because of how I'm situated. I would have to do like this.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's the
All right.
dance.
Are we live? Here we go.
Yes.
All right. Hey.
Welcome to
Hey,
episode
everybody.
88.
Shut up. Okay. Here we are. We are live. Okay, we got to hit that theme music. Here we go. Here we go. Just give me a second. Here we go. All right. Welcome. Welcome all. We are here. Y'all don't see my speaker. Here we are with Poppa Pank. I am Jaylene.
And I'm Justin. I was told not to talk at this part.
And this is a show that we created from our shenanigans, our backstage shenanigans. And we are so happy to be here. You are listening to the tunes of Ildu. No, you're not anymore. Because there we go. You are listening to the tunes of Ildu. This is from an octoroom, which is where Justin and I first began our shenanigans back in 2016. We are so thankful to all of you, all of our people on Instagram and Facebook. We thank you. We welcome you.
We want to say some thanks. We want to thank Theater Horizon and all of the Theater Horizon supporters that are watching us on Facebook Live right now. Nell Bong Jensen, James Imes, we're always going to thank you. You're just a built-in thanks.
Thank you, James Imes.
Anytime anything happens, when I'm saying my nighttime prayers, I thank James Imes for my life. When someone passes me the butter, I say thank you, James Imes. We want to thank all of the people out there that are doing the good hard work, you nurses, you doctors, you grocery store clerks, delivery people. We want to thank you all. And especially we want to shout out now to our Pank Papas who are watching on Instagram Live right now. So
yes, Pank Papas.
Pank Papas.
And also thank you to all the janitorial staff. People don't mention them. Like at the hospitals, the janitorial staff are the ones that are cleaning things and everything. And I just want to acknowledge them as well. Just thank you to all y'all out there. Okay. We got a little system. Hey, Becky. Becky's watching. Becky has every show that I have been at. And Theater Horizon, she is there, and she is such a supporter. She is such a supporter of Theater Horizon, such a supporter of actors here in this town. So, hey,
and New Yuri Canales is in the house.
She
It took her about 4 weeks, but she joined.
Shade. Okay. So, as you can see, it's about that time for our Papa Drink. All right, hit it. Get your glass so we can clank.
It's time for that Papa Drink.
Papa Drink.
Papa Drink.
Papa Drink.
Papa Drink.
And cheers.
And cheers.
And cheers.
Cheers. And cheers.
And cheers. Arriba, abajo, pa centro, adentro.
That's for you, New Canals.
Who? He's joking, ladies and gentlemen. He's joking.
I can't pronounce that whole handle, New Yuri Canales.
So who are you talking about, Justin?
Oh, Barrymore award-winning Tasha Canales. Also in the room with Barrymore award-winning James Imes and Barrymore award-winning Jaylene Clark Owens. There's an S at the end. No hyphen.
Okay, goodbye. Okay. So, folks, go ahead.
Yeah, what are you drinking, Jaylene?
Yeah, so for my Papa Drink, today I have whiskey, and I did not bring the bottle over here like I said I was going to, but that's all right. This is the Irishman.
What do you have? I am drinking some Bullet bourbon here out of my Mickey Mouse glass because I dress and act like a 12-year-old all the time. That's true. There was a day that Campbell O'Hare, an actor in Philadelphia, she called me out. We were like talking about how we dress, and she goes, "Well, you know, you dress like a 12-year-old boy all the time." But she meant that in like a cute way, and I was like, no. New York
She gave you the breakdown. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of my Papa drink, I just want to shout out to New York Canales, Cetacia and Akeem, who are also fellow actors here in town. And they're the ones that got me up on the whiskey. If you know me from college, you know that I was not drinking nobody.
Ooh, wait, what were you drinking in college?
Manischewitz.
I was doing like Edward 40 hands, where it's like you have like 2 40s and you're just drinking them. And Long Island iced teas, just like
Same.
Well, so maybe
next
episode you drink Manischewitz and I'll drink some Long Island iced teas.
I should get some Manischewitz. Shout out to Jomaida. She's the one that put me onto that. And she's not Jewish, but she still put me onto the Manischewitz because it tastes like grape juice and it does stuff. Okay. So we are going on.
You tell us out there what you're drinking. We're interested. And for you non-drinkers out there, we see you. Enjoy.
Yes, tell us what y'all are drinking. Is anybody out there drinking anything? Water, something? Akeem Davis just stepped into the building. Akeem Davis, ladies and gentlemen.
It's getting hot in here with celebrities. With just celebrities in quarantine. That's
okay. Nobody's letting us know what they're drinking. So that concludes our Papa Drink segment. So this is the new segment that we have, and it's called Getting Frank with Papa
Pank.
Getting Frank with Papa Pank.
Yeah!
I know y'all love our little theme songs that we got going.
But I am telling you, people need to be hiring you for more musicals, because I know you just heard that little thing, but she refuses to do musicals, but she can sing. So hi, thank you for sponsoring us. Thank you for sponsoring us, Theater Horizon, but Jaylene is a really good singer. So
moving on. So in this segment, tell us about Getting Frank with Papa Pank, Justin.
So we wanted to add a segment where we tell you a little bit about ourselves before we move on. And this episode, we wanted to tell you a little bit about where we are from. So I guess I'll go first. I had this throwdown for Jaylene. I was like, can you describe where you're from through the 5 senses? And I'll let her talk about that in a moment. But where I'm from is Winter Haven, Florida. Small town in the middle of the state.
Did you say Winter Haven?
Winter Haven. This is different from Winter Park, Winter Springs, Winter Garden, Winter. There's other winters in Central Florida. There's all these winter places. But Winter Haven is where I'm from. Everywhere.
Winter Haven in Florida sounds like an oxymoron. Winter.
Oh, all the people from up north come down to Florida because it's like a haven from the snow.
I get it. Okay.
Same with Winter Park. Come to join this park when it's wintertime. Winter Springs, come here and swim in our pools while it's winter somewhere else.
Okay. Oh wait. Time out, Justin, real quick in the middle of your story about where you're from. We forgot to tell folks about the glitch.
Oh, on Instagram, our Papa
and
Pankers.
Facebook.
Yeah.
So for all of you who may be just joining us for the first time, all of our Pink Papas are you all. You all are our Pink Papas, the ones that are watching us and supporting us. So when you look in Instagram, it says a little number of how many people are in the live. And when you go on Facebook, it tells you the amount of people that are currently watching. You may see a low number, but that is a glitch because it actually on our side, it shows us the real number. I don't know why we only have that glitch, but right now, Justin, how many people are watching us on Instagram Live?
This is about 685.
Okay.
It's 686.
Okay, we're building.
It's early in the night.
Let's see. Okay. We're at 2,000 on Facebook right now.
Okay.
So just encourage your friends to keep on coming into the live. But we just wanted to make sure that you knew it's not that we have low numbers. It's just a glitch. So, yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Finish telling us about Winter Haven, Justin.
Winter Haven, Florida, I think is like, it's one of those, well, it's Florida. So it's, first of all, you're sweating everywhere you go, and anywhere you go inside, you're freezing because the air conditioner is blasting. I would say like kettle corn and boiled peanuts and oranges. Those all feel a little bit like cliche. And processed foods, palm trees, flat roofs, lakes, Filipino foods, Lunchables.
Is there a large Filipino population where you grew up?
Yes. The first time I grew up, growing up.
The first time you grew up as opposed to the second.
The first time I grew up. So the first time I grew up Filipino. Second time I grew up, I was kind of not Filipino. Surrounded by Filipino people all the time. And then at school, it was just all white kids. And then there was one table that all the ethnic kids would sit at, and we called that the multi-nation station. It was literally one of each. It was the one of every single nationality, race, ethnicity that you can think of, sexuality, everybody, and we sat at the table outside the cafeteria in the
segregation.
Yeah, that was segregation. It was
great. He grew up in the times of sex. He is old. You're about
62. I mean, give or take 5 years. Where are you from?
I am from Harlem. I am from Harlem. I say it every chance I get. I love the sound of that name playing beats on my eardrums. I love the way it rolls off my lips. Thank you. That is an excerpt from Renaissance in the Belly of the Killer Whale. I am from Harlem, though.
Always plugging her shows, always plugging her poems. This is a business woman if I've ever met one and see one. Just constantly working.
Anyway, I'm from Harlem. I'm from Harlem, New York. And so my growing up was filled with definitely going to church every Sunday. Shout out to Harlem Tabernacle, my Harlem Tabernacle fam. Filled with getting beef patties from 145th. What else? Walking everywhere. That was definitely something that we like to do. Just walking to 125th Street. Harlem Week, which is a festival that they have, although it's more than a week because they have it in July, and then they also have it in August, and it's a whole bunch of different events, but it's called Harlem Week. That was my favorite. Harlem Week is still my favorite time of the year. Yeah, you know what? Speaking of walking everywhere, so in middle school, I went to Frederick Douglass Academy, and it was very close to my house. So me and 5 of my other friends would walk to school. And I just remember us trudging along with our little rolly book bags. We would always.
You were one of those kids.
We were those kids.
No.
Trudging to school with our rolly book bag, which makes me think, that's where it started. Because my husband and I are always with a piece of luggage.
I am telling you, if you ever invite Jaylene and Lawrence to a place, they're gonna roll 2 suitcases deep, at least. Suitcases, not a day bag or they're always ready to board. If you want to know about ready to board, you should go on our Instagram, our new page, our new POPPA PANK page, and I think some of our episodes are up there. But anyway, seasons 1, 2, and 3 are on one of our Instagram pages, and you can see that ready to board reference. They don't care.
Okay, so that's where we from. Thus concludes Getting Frank with POPPA PANK. Okay.
What have you done this week?
Well, One thing I did that took lots of time was take out my twist. So as you can see, here I am, all natural.
Beautiful, beautiful.
This was not the intention, though. This was not the intention.
The thing
I
is,
have
Jaylene, you can do
what?
anything to your face and hair and it will look good. I don't know if you understand that.
It's not that I don't think that I look good. Shout out to my parents. It's just it's just that maintaining my hair is often laborious. That we could do a whole episode on that. So my plan was for y'all. Y'all wasn't finna see my hair for a year. The last time I was like on social media or in the public with my natural hair was back in November. Yeah,
what was happening
November.
in November?
That's just the last time. That's right before I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep my hair covered, whether it's braids, a wig, twist, whatever. And I was like, as soon as I got my twist, the ones I had last week, I was like, bet, like I'm wearing this all year. Like this is gonna be my head. I'm gonna get you know what? I see some shade, but I'm gonna ignore it.
I want to acknowledge a shade. So there was a question from one of our Papa Pankers that said, "What are those Lego pieces Jaylene got on her ears?" Because Jaylene is notorious for just carrying around giant thing. Wait, or is that Tasha that carries around the giant battery in her bag? That's you.
First of all, these are my these were supposed to just be for running, okay, Tasha. They were supposed to just be for running, and then we began doing this podcast, this show, and I needed wireless, so that's what those are. Anyway,
just a little nail polish, just like a little nail polish, a little dab of glitter, and we can craft that up. Have you all heard of crafting it up? Well, now you have. Get your giant Lego pieces on your ears, paint them up, put some glitter on it, and you've crafted it up.
I really can't stand you. You done?
I'm done.
Thank you, Valerie. Shout out to Valerie back in the building. Thank you for saying that I look gorgeous all the time. Thank you. I appreciate that since I got people in here throwing me shade. Anyway, so Corona had other plans. I was going to wear those twists for the rest of the year. I just reunited with my hairstylist back in Harlem. Shout out to Michelle. I was gonna be right. I was about to get headshots with those twists, and now I cannot go get the twist. So we gonna be rocking. And I have no problem. Trust me, I have no problem rocking my natural hair. Shout out to everybody who has natural hair. I definitely support that. It's a lot. I got to twist and I got to bantu knot and I got to do all of that. But you know what? Hey, I have my health, so I won't.
What if your next headshot then? Then what if your next headshot is literally a face shot? It's just, and then you can add on different tops of the frame. I think
the casting agents will be. They'll be really. They'll love it.
It's like you send them an envelope full of little pieces and just say, "You choose. I can be whatever." What else have you been doing?
Y'all, I did a TikTok. 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 Tick, 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 tock. Okay, so I did my first TikTok, and I don't know if I'll be doing any more because it took from 11 a.m. to 4:45 p.m.
Nope. Did you get paid for that?
I did not. But in said TikTok, which you can find on my Instagram or my Facebook or my TikTok, I was showcasing my bags that I make, which I should have brought over here as well. My bags, I'm not getting up. My bags and my mask that I made. Oh, I showed the mask last week. That was quite something. And so people have been asking me, where can I buy them? Where can I buy them? And I'm gonna work on that. So maybe eventually I will get paid for that TikTok. But in the meantime,
Always
it took
working.
hours. Hours. This is why I never did a TikTok, because it takes too long. Like, I don't know how people have time, I guess, now to do it.
Because it's mostly teenagers who don't
It
have
is.
regular lives.
It is. That's why the old folks don't need to be on the TikTok, because it takes too much doggone time. But
So,
it's
wait, are
fine.
you one of the old folks?
Yes. Yes, I am. Like,
Well, regardless, you should go online, go to Jaylene's Insta or Facebook or whatever, and go, or her TikTok, and go watch it. It is very good.
thank you. What you been up to, Justin?
Parenting all the time, and then like being more busy than I was like pre-pandemic times. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
wants a piece of your time.
Everybody wants a
thinks they
piece of
have
that
time.
Justin.
Everybody wants a piece of that Justin. Easter happened. Shout out to
What'd you
Easter.
do for Easter?
I watched Mass on TV and then ate a feast and was yelled at by a 4-year-old pretty much all day.
What kind of feast? What you had in the feast?
Adam Woods made a ham, made some potatoes and dill, made a salad, made homemade breads, other things too.
Yes. Yes.
And then of course art club. Some of the art club people might be in here. I don't know, but we've been
They
doing
are. I
week.
mean, we're at let's see, we're at 6,000 on Facebook. So I'm sure one of them is members from the art club.
On Instagram, we just bumped up to 2,000. That was a big jump.
Come on, y'all. Okay.
Hello.
Someone requested for pictures of the food that you made at the feast. So we're going to have to start dropping that in our Instagram story. Make sure you follow us at POPPA PANK.
Okay, anybody that sees that question, Tommy, just DM him all pictures of food that you can find. Any picture of food that you could find. All right, let's do some celebrity shout outs.
So I'll go. I would like to shout out John Christine.
It's going so well.
I would like to shout out John Krasinski. That is a hard name to say. He even acknowledged that that's a hard name to say. But if you don't know, that's Jim from The Office. He started a YouTube series called Some Good News, SGN. And I just think it's so good. Like, I love it because, you know, in these unprecedented times, you know, like you need some good news. You need something that's going to make you smile. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say that's going to make you smell?
Something that's going to make you smile.
Like coffee beans?
No, not smell, smile.
Smelling salts. Maybe like a piece of dookie. Something that's going to make you smile.
So shout out to John for creating that. It's awesome. I raise my glass to you. When you oh no, that's it. We're not going to shout nobody else out. Now it's time for
Tackle Bang.
Tackle Bang.
Where we talk about what has us laughing this week, what makes us feel good. And for me, I watched SNL at home, which was okay, but there are some genuinely good sketches, and I can't recommend everybody enough. Go on Hulu or whatever. Fast forward to maybe the Zoom meeting sketch.
That was great.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sketch, and maybe the news.
Okay.
Everything else.
Oh, we loved it. We loved it.
We loved it. I mean, we loved it. We loved it.
We loved it.
Hi, Lauren Michaels. Lord Michaels just joined on Facebook. Hi, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I saw Onward, the new Disney movie Onward.
Okay, how was that?
You need a tissue box, but go watch that, everybody. I don't think you'll like it, Jaylene, but that's okay. And my daughter's playlist. We keep adding songs to her playlist on my phone, and like one of her favorite songs right now is "Who Let the Dogs Out" by Baja Boys.
Akeem Davis would appreciate that song.
Who
Akeem
let the
Davis.
dogs out?
Woo, 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 woo. Akeem
Wait, why
Davis
would?
is a fellow actor in town, as I mentioned, and he is a Q dog, so he would appreciate the "Who Let the
Oh,
Dogs Out" song.
oh, was that shade? We need fans.
No, he
Oh,
is a Q dog.
okay.
That's a fraternity.
Yeah. But I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure.
He's making his fraternity noises in the Instagram live chat
What
right
has
now.
you? What has you tickle Pank?
What has me tickle pink, y'all? I gotta tell y'all about this movie. I don't know if y'all seen it yet, okay?
Well, James
So,
just said Jaylene don't watch movies.
which will go right in line to what I'm about to say. I just saw for the first time, y'all gotta check this out. I don't know. I don't know if y'all have watched it. It's called what's it called? I think it's called Bad Boys 1 and 2. Have you heard of that movie, Justin? Bad Boys 1. They have
Yeah.
3, but I watched the first 2. Have you heard? It's with a guy, a up and coming actor, Martin Lawrence, I think, and William Smith. William Smith. I think
I
maybe he
think it's
goes by
William.
Will.
I think it's a
Willie
British
Smith.
actor. British actor. Willem Smith. Yeah. What's the year on that show?
Well, Bad
2020.
Boys 1 came out
I gotta do
25 years ago. But I have just seen it for the first time. As James Imes likes to mention, I feel like he mentions this every show we have somehow. I don't be watching movies, which there's some truth in that statement. I just didn't grow up watching a lot of movies. My parents, we weren't really the movie watching type. Like if we watched movies, it was kind of like the same movie maybe that in my parents loved The Wizard of Oz. Okay, The Wizard of Oz and The Wiz. You asked me about that. I've seen that. But I had not
Wait,
seen
both of those movies were made before you were born.
Listen, this is what we watched. So okay. I had never seen Bad Boys 1 and 2. And I must admit, I enjoyed those movies. Okay. I thought they were very funny. And I am excited to watch Bad Boys 3 now that the 1 and 2 is fresh in my mind.
Fresh.
Okay.
Right there.
So yes. So now when someone references Bad Boys 1 or 2, I can say, I saw that. So James, you should be proud of me. Cheyenne, you should be proud of me. All the people who get on me for not seeing stuff, you should be proud of me.
It's because you're busy writing poems.
Bad Boys. Sometimes.
What else have you been doing?
It's not what I've been doing. It's what's been having me tickle Pank. So what else has me tickle Pank is playing Boggle with my family. Is me. Actually, I saw my cousin join the live earlier. Shout out to Danielle. I play Boggle with my fam. I got to get my mother-in-law involved too. Shout out to Janice. Hey. But yeah, we play Boggle via Google Hangout.
I have a confession. I've never played Boggle in my life.
In your life?
In my life. I've played
in your life?
Scrabble.
I think if I look this way that I'm looking at you, in Facebook. Who's up on Facebook?
But wait.
Sean, Miss Garza. If I look this way, am I looking at Justin? I think I have to look this way to look at Justin.
But yeah, now on Instagram, we're just looking the same
Justin,
direction.
you got to look the other way. There you go. I think this way we'll be looking at each other. I'll check in a second because it's delayed.
That's the most exciting thing for our POPPA Pankers on Instagram.
Yes, I know. They are thoroughly.
Wait, you know what has me
just entered?
Wait, what? Who?
Blanca Ziska.
Everybody.
So for those who don't know,
we're both just gonna talk on top of each other at this point.
Getting hot.
Yeah, it's getting hot in here. For those of you that don't know, go ahead, Jaylene.
For those of you who don't know,
everybody at home should just write.
Shut up, Justin, stop it. Blanca Ziska is the artistic director. I don't know why I keep looking at my tablet like people can see me. The cameras are right here. Blanca Ziska is the artistic director of the Wilma Theater, where Justin and I are company members. So we are very thankful to Blanca and just all that she does. So
And
hey,
clarification, part of the artistic cohort of
that's right.
artistic directors.
Because
James
one of the
Ives is
other, exactly.
also an artistic director there.
Speaking
This
of
is
James Ives, let's just
this is
continue into our next segment.
our next segment is called Pank Plays.
Pank plays, Pank plays, Pank, 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 Pank plays, plays. Brr, 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 brr.
Pew, 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 pew. That's the way that I do that.
Why are we so foolish?
That's not, don't, no shame, no judgment.
That was an eloquent answer.
Porky Pig, I identify with. Always have, always will.
Okay, so Pank Plays. What's Pank Plays about, Justin?
It's where we talk about a project that we've done together and maybe some memories we have of it. And the one we chose to talk about today is White by
White.
James. 2017 had its premiere at Theater Horizon,
who is sponsoring us. So hello, Theater Horizon.
Published and is done all over the country to this day. And JCO, you want to give us a synopsis?
Yes, I would actually. So, White by James Ives. It's about Gus.
Can I just get real for a second? Because last week we talked about an octoroon, and I put Jaylene on the spot. I was like, let's give the viewers like something to, what is an octoroon about? And both of us just crashed and burned talking about it, trying to do a synopsis of a show we've done like 55 times on a stage. So this time Jaylene was like, I gotta have the synopsis. I need the synopsis right in front of me. And so
But why are you giving away my secret?
Because I think
you're canceled. Okay, so Gus is an artist, and he's just not a famous artist. He hasn't popped yet. He hasn't had that POPPA PANK. So when a major art museum, puts out a call that they want, new perspectives, Gus, who is a white man, says, you know what? I'm gonna jump up in there. I'm gonna hop up in there and I'm gonna give my work showcase. So, but he's white, so they weren't looking for that. So what he does is he hires a Black actress, to present his work as her own. And as said Black actress gets deeper and deeper into her role, things kind of spiral out of control. Now, this may be hard to guess, but I played
the Black actress. Surprise, surprise. And Jaylene played the Asian boyfriend. So you do the math, and it was just a lot of twists and turns. And things were discovered. It was controversial. It was funny. It was exciting. But
because the playwright is in the room, I will make sure I clarify for those who don't know how foolish we are. I played the Black actress. Okay, I
played the boyfriend,
the boyfriend of Gus. And it was great. That was our second show that we worked on, and
I love this show
Justin.
so much. It's such a good script. The houses were packed. It was a surprising. It's one of those plays that like you're laughing, and then you're just horrified. You're horrified, and then slapped across the face. End of play. And it's so fresh to see work like this being made for voices like ours, so that we're not always having to do something written by some old white guy, but that there's people writing for our voices. And that person is our friend James, who is in the room, who writes things.
Always in the room.
Always in the room. I thank James at everything, remember? Right before bed. Good night. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. Pass the butter.
Shout out
But
to Il Dukes who just entered the building.
yes, thank you for our theme music,
Theme music.
and for your music in general. That's the other person that I thank every night. Is Il Dukes. I thank James Imes for the butter, and then I thank Il Dukes for the music, and then
Exactly.
I thank Tasha Canales for the Legos on your head. Um,
I still don't know which way I gotta look at you to be looking at you. And Blanca, I know you wrote that we're on one on top of the other, but we're also broadcasting on Facebook.
what was that?
Who is ringing my doorbell? Well, I'm not answering that.
That is some coronavirus. Coronavirus is like, hey, it's your turn. Are you home?
I am not. I don't know who that is. I'm in the middle of a show. Okay, so
what?
Anyway,
Doorbell.
I don't know, but keep going. So, what did you like? What's some memories you we had together on White?
We were on a break, and we were all like chilling outside. It's a gorgeous.
Oh my
day.
gosh!
It's spring, and I was sitting out. This is like tech. This is like a lunch break. I was sitting out there grading papers, like a stack this thick, because it's like right before going to the end of the semester. And Jaylene comes out with her speaker, and she talks about this song. Or I think we were. I don't know.
Dollar wine.
What?
Dollar wine.
Dollar wine.
5 cents, 10 cents, dollar, cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar.
Okay, so that song. And then she's doing this
song.
dance. She's doing this dance. So I'm like, okay, I can do this. And where she's doing it and I'm teaching it, I'm like, $15, 90 cents, 85 cents, a dime, the $2 bill, and I'm doing a dance. And all of the papers that I was grading fly through Norristown. A big gust of wind just comes through, takes them all. And they go everywhere.
Literally everywhere.
It's almost like a Disney movie. They just go everywhere. And I'm going, oh my God, these are my students' papers. And everybody scrambles to go pick them all up. There's strangers, there's like random like kids somewhere that just picked up my
papers flying through Norristown. Flying through Norristown.
But it was amazing.
Forever,
that memory is forever ingrained from that experience of White. Both the 5 cent, 10 cent, $1.
Can I just say, James Imes said that he sent us a pizza. Is that true, James Imes? Because I'll go downstairs and grab that pizza. Okay. I don't know why somebody was just ringing my doorbell. Okay, but I didn't.
There's no pizza at my house. That's for sure.
Ooh. Well,
wait.
So my memories.
Wait, Jaylene, yes? deep dish, or thin crust?
Regular. Like regular crust. Why should it be thin or deep dish? I want just a regular crust.
I think regular is thin crust.
No, you have a thin crust pizza. Back me up, folks. Aren't there like there's deep dish, but then there's like regular pizza crust, but then you can get the thin crust.
Oh,
right?
You're talking like a thin crust.
No one's answering me. No one's listening to our show.
I'm all for deep dish though.
Exactly. Thank you, Rach. Regular. Exactly. And also shout out to Mama Pat, who's watching us on Facebook. We love you, Mama Pat. Mama Pat is the resident stage manager at the Wilma Theater. We love you. We love you. We love you. Okay. So
what are your memories from this show?
Honestly, White is when our shenanigans started. That's really where our show began. And you will see that when I get our YouTube page together. But White is where we first started recording our shenanigans. We were doing it on Snapchat. Well, on my Snapchat. You don't have no Snapchat. But we were recording it on Snapchat. And that is where POPPA PANK truly began.
Do we need to pour one out for Snapchat? Is Snapchat even still happening?
It still happens. I'm not wasting my liquor, but
where the liquor at? Where the
liquor at? That is a reference to an octoroon, which we talked about last week. That's where Justin and I met. But we're talking about White right now. Snapchat, it still happens. I don't really get on it that much unless I want like a specific filter. But that is where our shenanigans started in 2017. So that is one of my fond memories of White. Also, Justin and his antics would come into the theater, come back to the dressing rooms, and I knew he was entering the dressing rooms because all of a sudden I would hear "Love on Top" by Beyonce playing. This is how he would enter into the dressing room, and he would come into my room and he'd be playing "Love on Top," and then we do the modulations.
It just keeps going. It just keeps going.
It just keeps going. It just keeps going. So those are some of my fond memories, and of course, Justin making me laugh before I would enter.
I think that's also when you started writing down my proverbs.
Yes, the JJ proverbs. Oh my goodness. I got to figure out how we're going to debut those. Maybe we should start every episode with a JJ proverb.
Because I still don't know how any of those, these are like idioms and sayings that everybody knows. Like when one door closes, it becomes a wall, or like something like that, you know? Or like,
he cannot get his sayings together. And it's always funny when he does it in a like professional setting, like we're in a meeting or a rehearsal, and he's speaking and he's trying to say a quote, and he just messes it all. He's trying to be serious, but he cannot get the quote together. So we might bring that in as a segment.
I missed something. I missed something in my education.
And speaking of White, the director just walked up in the building. Shout out to Malika Oyetaman.
Malika.
Hey, boo. We love you. Listen, Malika is a phenomenal director. She is a Black woman, and I must say I truly appreciated having her in the room while directing White at Theater Horizon. It was just incredible. She made me feel like I can truly be myself in the room, that I had a voice in the room. And I always credit her for making me feel confident in speaking up for myself in a predominantly white space. That is something that as a Black woman, I had to learn. And I'm still working on it. Just because, a lot of times being a Black woman, you may be scared to speak your mind because you might be seen as the angry Black woman or whatever. But Malika really helped me in just making sure I speak my mind and not be afraid to do so. So
that's so sweet.
Thank you, Malika, for that. Cheers to you.
Clang,
Have a drink to you. Okay. So at this point in the segment, we are winding down. This is where we take our questions from the audience. Now we have some questions that our Pink Papas sent to us prior to this episode. But if people who are here live right now, and again, for those who are just joining us, you may see there is a glitch that shows you less people watching than what it really is. So like on Facebook right now, you may see a certain number. I'm not even gonna say what the number is that you see, but what the number really is we're up to 8,462 people on Facebook. And how many are we on?
That's not far. Instagram? On Instagram, let me get the glitch off. Here. Oh, we're at
wipe it off.
9,322. That's a lot.
Okay. A lot of people have joined us. Okay. A lot of people are here. So out of these thousands of people who are joining us right now, do any of you all have questions for us? And let me just scroll so I can see if anybody asks.
Type it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments right now. If you have a question for us, we will give you all of about 30 seconds.
And answer some questions that people sent to us last week that we didn't get to. So
yes.
This one was from me first. It's at drip.
Well, then I'll read it since this is for you. Okay, yes. So the question is, this is from one of our Pink Papas. Again, our Pink Papas are, I keep looking at my tablet, like there's a camera over there and the cameras are right here. The Pink Papas are our supporters. And so this Pink Papa with the handle at Drip2Fly, couple and yes handle, Drip2Fly says to Justin, did you... Okay, I thought a question was coming, and I see you, Mama Pat. I'm gonna do that actually. Did you or do you currently have a celebrity you're obsessed with Who is your celebrity crush? You're mine. Aww.
At Drip to Fly, I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you this T-shirt. I'm gonna give you this T-shirt when I'm done, and I won't wash it. You're welcome.
He sweats a lot though, Drip to Fly. I don't know if you're gonna want that
all the
T-shirt.
All the time. She saw all the powder I was putting on for tonight. I don't think I have a celebrity that I'm obsessed with, but I will share this story that as a kid, I had a giant poster of Xena Warrior Princess. Because I was like really insecure. I was like this little gay kid and I wanted to feel straight. So I got this giant poster of Xena Warrior Princess in like the skimpiest thing, and I put it on my ceiling above my bed. Just so that all my friends, all the friends that came over would be like, all right, he knows what's up.
But on the ceiling? So like when you're sleeping in your bed, you're sleeping like this, because I imagine this is how you sleep.
I'm a vampire.
Like you're in a vampire. Right, like you're in a coffin.
And I'm standing up in my coffin, and in front of me and on the ceiling, because in front of me, when you're in a coffin, that's the ceiling. In front of me on the wall.
So you're sleeping like this, and when you look up, so when you wake up in the morning, I'm up. The
Xena.
first thing you see is Xena Warrior.
Xena Warrior Princess. I don't even know what that actress's name is, but that would have been the celebrity. Wait.
Okay.
Jaylene.
We have a question. A question from someone in the group right now. Okay. Miss Garza, I don't want to pronounce your first name incorrectly. Tamanya. Am I saying that right? And I want you to type in the comments if I'm not, because I'm very particular about names. And if that's not how you say your name, then I want to make sure I get it right. And if it's not how you spell it, phonetically type it out in the comments.
These are the conversations that need to happen.
Yes, because when people could pronounce Stanislavski and all of that, but then when people of color have names and people don't know how to pronounce them, you know, they be letting it slide, and I don't like that. So anyway, Samanya, if that's not how I pronounce your name, please gather me. Oh, she said yes, that's correct. All right. So,
bravo.
First try. First take. For both of us, how did you get interested in acting, or what was your first role? Justin?
I was a dancer, like as a kid, but my first, and then I was like found musical theater in high school, and then became an actor in college. But then the first show I did was a play in like first grade, and we did the Phantom Toll Booth. And I was Dr. Cacophonus A. Discord, Doctor of Dissonance. I remember this like it's yesterday. That's how ingrained this thing was. That experience, like the very first theater experiences. That was the first show I saw. And then that was the first show I did. And the first show I saw was Starlight Express. And I was like 4 years old, and my face melted off because, do you know Starlight Express, Jaylene? she just watched Bad Boys 1 and 2. Waiting for 3 for it to come out.
It is out.
I know. Starlight Express is like an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical about these trains. It's like just but all the actors are on rollerblades, so they're just rolling around singing. What was it for you?
First, I got interested in acting in 5th grade. I will never forget Miss Glushanik. Shout out to you. I would love to find Miss Glushanik, actually.
Oh,
she was great. Episode. Yes. If anybody out there knows Miss Glushanik, I said what up. But she showed me a flyer for a after school like theater program that was happening across the street. I went to PS 171, and across the street was Boys Harbor, and it was not just for boys. Boys Harbor was across the street, and they were doing an acting program. It's called Standing Ovation. So I was like, you know what? I'll try it out. And I fell in love. And I know I can already hear your mouth now, but it was a musical. And so I did the musical, and I loved it. But that is also when I realized I can't be doing musicals, because so what I learned later in life is that I had very short vocal cords. But anyway, So by the time I got to performance, like my voice would be all hoarse and stuff. But anyway, that is when I fell in love.
I want you to
That
keep
is
spiraling. I just want this spiral to keep going to like all of your deepest psychological things that you've got going on. My vocal cords are short. And anyway, because my vocal cords are short, I've always like had this issue with swallowing food. And anyway, the food I like has to be chewed up by like a mama bird into my mouth. That
shut up. So I fell in love with acting in 5th grade. I did standing ovation. Shout out to Liza Castro. I'm sure she's watching. Shout out to Liza Castro. I did standing ovation in 5th grade, in 6th grade. And then I in college, in high school, I went to Harlem School of the Arts, continued the acting bug, and then I went to Ithaca College for acting. So yeah, it started in 5th grade, and I've been loving this thing called acting ever since.
Ithaca is gorgeous.
It is. It is. Shout out to all my Ithaca crew out there. Okay.
Well, shout out to you arts out there.
Yeah, all right. It's not a competition. Relax. 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 Okay. So this next segment, Lord help us.
Wigs.
We have 8 minutes, so we got to make it quick.
I know. So we have a collection of wigs that I've never seen the light of day. And this is the part where we just show them and maybe get inspired by them. So Jaylene, you go first. Let's see it. Drum roll. This is Jaylene's wig. For those of you who have never seen this, yes.
And keeping on brand, this wig is from White.
Oh, so this has seen the light of day on a stage, but not in
this has. So in this wig, I played 3 characters in White. Actually, I played Falcone, yes. I played Vanessa, and I played Saint Diana.
Oh my God! Look how free your body is.
This is the Saint Diana wig, and so it is, calling upon Diana Ross, which makes me think of my favorite movie. Justin, do you know my favorite movie?
The Wiz.
No, it's not. It is Dreamgirls. Dreamgirls is my favorite movie. So this just reminds me.
Can we hear a little bit from Dreamgirls?
A little bit of Dreamgirls? Okay.
Wait, but on Facebook.
Hello, America.
You can't. There's a
Curtis,
lot of
baby,
stuff.
this is for you. All right, there's a lot of copyright. Okay, so on Facebook, that's right.
Everybody should know this. On Facebook, if you even sing one line of a song, they will shut you down right there. There's bots.
They'll put you on mute.
Yeah, they'll put you on mute, and they're these bots are typing in what you're saying as you're saying it. So
you have to
change the lyrics. So here's an excerpt from Dreamgirls. It's not Dreamgirls.
We are fantasy women. Men will make you elated. Yeah. We are sleep movie ladies. Gentlemen will always look after you. We are fantasy women. Fantasy women. Fantasy women will never depart from you. And all you have to do is have a nightmare. We'll be present.
Bravo. Oh my God. For anybody that doesn't know Dreamgirls, I cannot wait for that. Fantasy Women. I cannot wait for the debut. James Imes, please write.
The sequel to Dreamgirls, Fantasy Women, starring Jaylene Clark Owens.
Wait, 5 minutes. I gotta show my wig.
5 minutes. Okay, it's hot in this wig. It's really hot.
Hello. Okay.
Oh, yes, Carol Baskin.
Oh, Carol Baskin. This is if this is Carol Baskin, I can't do a Carol Baskin. But
yes, Cool Cats and Kittens.
I kind of feel like Asian Jesus in this. Thank you for coming to Godspell. This is how the Godspell that I do stuff. But it's in my eye, so nobody can quite see me.
You look like you're about to do hair.
hair. Oh wait,
But then you have to be naked.
Wait, I gotta sing my version of hair. Follicles. That's all I got. My copyright.
I think we should just keep our wigs on for the rest of the segment since we only have 4 minutes.
My copyright version of hair is called follicles. So tune in for when we do fantasy women follicles, the musicals.
It'll be a great smash. Okay, here we are. We're towards the end. We just want to thank you all. Let me start getting my ending music queued up. But we just want to thank you. And so one thing that we wanted to do last week that we forgot to do, we did in our first live. Oh shoot! Hold on, everybody. Hold on.
Jaylene, what is happening on your head? All of the robots in your house are going crazy all at once. They're like, we don't recognize you with that wig. Face ID not recognized.
Okay, we're good. Okay, so we like to do a freestyle poem. Now, let the record show I am not a freestyle. Yes, I am a spoken word poet in addition to being an actress, but I am horrible at freestyling.
I've never freestyled, and I've never freestyled in my life, so I'll go first.
You freestyled in the first episode, and it was great.
Give me something to freestyle about.
Hair.
Okay. It grows out your head and makes a mess. Don't be afraid, because I must confess, my hair is myself. Myself is my hair. Don't judge me, Mom, because I'm in my underwear. Snaps.
Yes.
Jaylene. Yours is about robots. In your house.
I thought mine was finna be about hair.
No, because you were sitting there thinking about it. So yours is about robots.
Though.
Go.
Okay. Robots. Please work. Give me a chance. So that you cooperate, I will do your dance. Robots, you are the future. I don't know what to say, so my favorite so your background is fuchsia. Hey.
Yes. Pulled it out. You were drowning, you were swimming, and then a life raft came out and got you out that water.
Okay, so Instagram is telling me 27 minutes remaining. All right, Instagram, relax. So what Mama Pat suggested was that we end the show with a JJ proverb. The JJ proverbs are on my phone, which is the phone that is broadcasting me to Instagram, but I do remember one. It said, keep your eyes on the prize, otherwise you will not smile. Actually, Instagram's about to end right now. Bye, Instagram!
We love you.
Okay, so Instagram ended, but Facebook, we're still here, and we can give a proper goodbye.
How did that happen? Did you set a timer on that?
You can only record for an hour unless you're like Z Nice. Shout out to Z Nice, who can record, I think, a little bit longer, maybe. But let me hit the theme music. Justin, say stuff, and I'll get the music here.
We want to thank you all for tuning in on Facebook Live. Thank you, Theater Horizon. Thank you, Nelbong Jensen. Thank you, all of the Theater Horizon supporters out there. We love doing this. We're here every night at 9 p.m. on Wednesday, not every night, every Wednesday night at 9 p.m., at least for the next few weeks. We are Justin Jane, and
we are Jaylene Clark Owens. And we just thank you. We thank you so much for joining us. Again, if you weren't here in the beginning, this is music from Il Dutes from the Octoroon soundtrack, which is where we premiered.
Yeah.
Where our friendship premiered. So we just thank you so much. We hope that you join us next week, Wednesday at 9 p.m. Follow us. I don't know why my phone keeps stopping the music. Follow us on Instagram at POPPA PANK. We have a Facebook page as well, but I didn't finish setting it up, but you can like us for now. We'll have more content. And we just thank you all. We love you. Yes, Mama Pat, we'll see you next week. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Samanya. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. We love
this was
you.
Poppa Pank. Bye.
Poppa Pank. Bye.
Bye. Stop recording it now.